We take you inside the Dare to Dream 10U Festival. There's another award for Team USA's Ashleigh Johnson and a buzzer beater in high school action in Santa Barbara, all coming up on the Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on the Counterattack. We start things off with the great event that just wrapped this past weekend, the first ever USA Water Polo Dare to Dream 10U Festival. Was it our most competitive event? Maybe not. Our cutest? Definitely. Let's go to the highlights out in Irvine, California, as it came down to 4 final teams: Vanguard, SoCal, Commerce, and Laguna Beach. Here we go to the William Willett Aquatic Center. The site for the Dare to Dream 10U Festival. We go first place game, Vanguard versus SoCal, aka the Ryder Dodd Show for Vanguard. Dodd has already put Vanguard ahead 1-0. He makes it 2-0 here on the assist from Nathaniel Banos with 4:05 to play, and that was just the start of the Dodd Show. Moments later, after the steal, he connects for his third for a 4-0 game. Then Banos will get in on the action for Vanguard. He makes it 5-0, and they are cruising here with 2:02 left. Another Dodd goal, we're not joking, and then he'll add another right here. This makes it 7-0 after he struggles to get a hold of the ball. That's 4:08 left in the first half. More Banos and Dodd connecting 8-0 with 1:56 left, and they pull into halftime ahead 9-0. Now we go third quarter. SoCal tries to battle back. Cue up Jack Crosby, right, as he connects on the penalty shot to make it 9-1 with 4:26 to play. After another Dodd goal, he'll score again with just 3 seconds left in the period, making it 11-1 going to the fourth. Start of the fourth quarter now. Ryder Dodd gets some ice on this kid's arm. His 10th goal of the game makes it 12-1 with 4:24 left. He'll head off, and we'll go to the bullpen for some more shooters here. SoCal getting a couple back. Jack Crosby, right, on the rebound. A spin move for his second makes it 13-2. Then Garrett Dolman from Crosby, right, making it 13-3, but just too much Vanguard on this day. Colt Bradley scoring here to make it 14-3. That would be the final. Vanguard takes this one comfortably, and the player of the game, clearly Ryder Dodd. 10 goals in the win for Vanguard. Third place game, Commerce taking on Laguna Beach, a much closer contest. Let's get started here early on. After a shot clock violation, we'll go the other way. Jacob Cologne for Commerce will deliver at the 4:09 mark, making it 1-0. Cade Anderson comes back with a penalty shot for Laguna Beach here in the second quarter to tie things up 1-1. Now, just 35 seconds left in the first half. Eric Aguirre had scored previously. He'll score again here for Commerce, and they lead 3-1 going into halftime. Now we move on later in this contest, and Laguna Beach looking to rally. Cade Anderson on the steal. He'll assist Claire Turner for her second goal of the game, making it 5-3. More Claire Turner now, hitting from nearly half court, her third of the game for the hat trick. She makes it a 5-4 contest with just 1:56 left in the game. But too much Commerce on this day. Jacob Cologne's fourth goal coming up. This one assisted by Timothy Robles makes it 6-4 Commerce. They win it 6-4 and take third place at the Dare to Dream. In addition to the action in the water, there was a lot of fun for athletes outside of the pool. We had a social on Saturday night at Boomers in Irvine full of games and everything but water polo. There was a Dare to Dream wall where athletes could share their dreams for the future. I'm sure a lot of it involved stuff for water polo. And it was a good time had by all, parents and kids included. We caught up with some of the competitors and the spectators to give us their thoughts on the first ever Dare to Dream festival.
It's really well organized. I like how it's, everything's where it's supposed to be. The games are pretty speedy. They go, the time frame is really good. Gives the kids a little bit of break without, having hours of just sitting around. So it's been a really good experience overall.
My favorite part of this tournament is being with all my friends and, scoring a lot of goals and being part of this very good, polite tournament.
I think it's really cool. It's because, I get to play something that I want to play, and then I also have all my family letting me do it. So I think it's just kind of convenient for me and fun.
Now we go from 10U to a couple ages older, the high school crowd, and high school girls water polo, which is in full swing here in Southern California, and one of the biggest events on the calendar, the Tournament of Champions, took place this past weekend in Santa Barbara. The final, it came down to two teams, Santa Barbara and Orange Lutheran, and it came down to an exciting finish, a second sudden death overtime where this happened. Orange Lutheran, 24 seconds into the second sudden death overtime, Emma Skelly with your game winner. Footage here from Dan Albano and OCVarsity.com. Orange Lutheran wins the Tournament of Champions crown 8-7 over Santa Barbara, and a huge victory on the early season for OLU. No other way to say it, a very big win for Orange Lutheran in the girls' high school water polo season, and we know more high school water polo teams are getting their seasons underway around the country in the coming weeks. Make sure to share the best of what you're doing on social media with us, as we want to profile some of your teams right here on the Counterattack. Now we keep our trend going here on the program. We went from 10U to high school, now to the national team, and Team USA's star goalkeeper Ashleigh Johnson. She was the MVP of the 2015 FINA World Championship gold medal game, and now she's been voted WaterPoloWorld.com's Female Athlete of the Year. Another huge honor for Johnson, who has put together one heck of a 2015 and is now part of a group that is trying to qualify for the 2016 Olympic Games. Congratulations to Team USA's Ashleigh Johnson. Speaking of Ashleigh, where can you see her next? Well, Team USA is headed to Texas this February 16th through the 21st for the FINA Women's Intercontinental Tournament. Going to be a great field. Some of the names you know: Australia, Brazil, some up-and-coming teams. Japan will be competing. We'll have all the action live right here on USA Water Polo TV, as we'll live stream every game from the Louisville West Side Aquatic Center. Make sure to join us for all the action starting February 16th. Now let's turn to women's college water polo, which got underway this past season. Prior to that, the first preseason top 20 poll was announced by the CWPA. No surprise, defending champ Stanford getting top honors, and the usual suspects among the top 5, UCLA, USC, Cal, UC Irvine. That said, it'll be a very different season in women's college water polo this year, as many of the best are training for the Olympic Games. So Stanford, without the likes of Maggie Steffens, no Rachel Fatal for UCLA, Isabella Chiappini missing from Arizona State as she trains for Brazil. You get the idea. We'll be keeping an eye on the women's college season and all the TV coverage in the coming weeks. Now let's close things out, as we do every episode, with our social media send-off, where we are showing you the best of what you showed us on social media. We want to see more of it. Use the hashtag Counterattack. Tweet at us, Facebook at us, Instagram at us. You can snap us too. I don't know if we'll see that. We're still getting the hang of Snapchat, and by we I mean me personally. But anyway, you get the idea. Share what you're doing on social media. Let's dive right in. Not too long ago, Team USA goalkeeper Merrill Moses, he's excited for the Rio Olympic Games as they celebrated 200 days out to the start of the 2016 Olympic Games in Brazil via his Instagram account. Then we moved to NCAA water polo. Great throwback photo here of Team USA's Dejan Adovicic. He's the head coach now, but he used to play for the Partizan Club in Europe. And you can see the team shot here. See if you can pick out Dejan Adovicic in this old school team photo. More Throwback Thursday action. Team USA's Courtney Mathewson sharing her dive into the pool with assistant coach Dan Klatt after they won gold in Kazan, Russia this past summer. Look at the form on Courtney. A perfect dive. Dan is just getting shoved in the pool. He doesn't really know what's going on. Now we go to two tweets stacked on top of each other. First, USA captain Tony Azevedo sharing a workout, a day in the life of Team USA. That's a lot of yards to swim. Sounds like a very tiring workout. And then well-respected Olympic journalist Alan Abrahamson jumps in and lets everyone know, check out this workout. Yes, water polo is one of the toughest games around, and if you don't believe him, make sure you watch this summer. The Olympics will be televised on NBC. Snow and water polo intersect again, and we're not talking about the old rap song Informer. We are talking about athletes in water polo suits spending some time in the snow. We showed you a tweet last week from the Pacific Northwest, a full team taking a team shot in the snow. Michigan athlete Amy Ridge takes that a step further. Is this the bravest thing we've ever seen? It just might be. Amy in her water polo suit in the snow in Ann Arbor doing a snow angel while everyone else goes wild. That was via Instagram. And then we close things out. This is from an Instagram account, Water Poloist. What a video here. Check out the center play. Ball comes in. Center will tap it to himself and then right past the goalie. Very casual. You loved it on our Instagram account. We love it here on the Counterattack. Centers, if you're just getting used to the game, maybe don't try that play just yet. Your coach might get a little frustrated with you. But once you have it down pat, give that a go and then send us the video. So again, thanks for sending in what you've done on social media. We love profiling it here on the show. Don't forget, use the hashtag Counterattack. That is going to put a bow on this week's episode. Thanks for joining us. And don't forget, when you're on the Counterattack, or if you're making snow angels in the snow in your water polo suit, Look week side.